Welcome back to Folklore Voyage Channel, where we journey to the myths and legends from around the world, where we are going to dive into a timeless story that shapes the way humanity understands the world. Every story is a doorway into a history, culture, and imagination. And every story always has many interesting things to tell, from generation to generation. In this video, we are going to dive into a legend from India titled The Legend of Princess Savitri and the Gods. This legend tells about a true love, loyalty, and also the courage of a wife to change the bad destiny from the gods. And now, let us enter a world filled with the magic of a true love and the legend of Princess Savitri and the gods. Once upon a time in India, there lived a king named King Chandragupta and his wife, Queen Supana. Because of their good, wise, and just government, they lived happily and prosperously together with all the people in the kingdom. But for the king and queen, the happiness was still incomplete because they still did not have children, even though they had been married for a very long time. One day, King Chandragupta went to a temple to pray, as he always did when he was not busy. He prayed very devoutly, hoping that his prayers would soon be answered. While praying, suddenly the sacred fire in the temple flared up and grew bigger, and surprised the king. A fire goddess named Savitri suddenly appeared from within the sacred flames. King Chandragupta then prayed to the goddess Savitri to grant his prayer to have a child soon. Because of King Chandragupta's kindness and sincerity, Goddess Savitri then blessed him and promised to grant his prayers. And after blessing the king, Goddess Savitri then disappeared into the flames of the sacred fire in the temple. Not long after, the king's prayer was answered, and now Queen Supana is pregnant and will soon give birth. The long-awaited moment arrived, and Queen Supana gave birth to a beautiful daughter. The king was very happy with the birth of his daughter. He named his little daughter Savitri, the same name as the goddess who had answered his prayers. Princess Savitri grew into a beautiful, friendly, and kind little princess. Time passed, and now Princess Savitri has transformed into a very beautiful girl. Apart from being beautiful, she's also known to be very intelligent, friendly, and kind to all her people. One day, King Chandragupta invited several princes from neighboring kingdoms with the aim of finding a husband for Princess Savitri. The princes were immediately enchanted and amazed when they saw the beauty of Princess Savitri. They then proposed to Princess Savitri in front of the king, but none of the proposals were accepted by Princess Savitri. At night, Princess Savitri begged her father to stop looking for her husband. She also begged to be allowed to wander, as she wanted to find a husband in her own way. Even though he was reluctant, the king finally allowed Princess Savitri to go on a journey to find a husband in her own way. The next day, Princess Savitri began her journey to find a man who she thought was suitable to be her husband. She walked from village to village in the hope of finding the man soon. Until one day, she met a very friendly young man named Satyavan on the banks of a river. Satyavan then invited Princess Savitri to visit his village. He also invited Princess Savitri to visit his house. Princess Savitri saw Satyavan taking care of his blind father very well and sincerely. Because of Satyavan's kindness and sincerity, Princess Savitri felt that he was the man she was looking for and began to fall in love with him. Satyavan also fell in love with Princess Savitri, and they decided to get married soon. Princess Savitri then rushed home to the palace to tell her father about Satyavan. Meanwhile, King Chandragupta was discussing with an astrologer named Narada. Upon arriving at the palace, Princess Savitri immediately told her father about Satyavan. However, when Narada heard Satyavan's name, he immediately forbade Princess Savitri from marrying him, because according to his prediction, Satyavan would not live long and would soon die. After hearing Narada's prophecy, Princess Savitri remained confident and firm in her determination to marry Satyavan. And not long after, they got married and witnessed by their parents. After marriage, Princess Savitri chose to join Satyavan and live in the village with Satyavan's parents. Even though she was happy, Princess Savitri still thought about the prophecy that Narada had said. One day, Princess Savitri went to a temple to pray. While praying, suddenly the goddess Savitri appeared before her. Princess Savitri then prayed to Goddess Savitri so that Narada's prophecy could be cancelled. However, Goddess Savitri said that the prophecy could not be cancelled and would soon come true. Goddess Savitri also told Princess Savitri to use the intelligence she had when the prophecy came true and to always follow her husband wherever he went. After speaking with Princess Savitri, Goddess Savitri then disappeared in the flames. Since then, Princess Savitri always remembered Goddess Savitri's words and followed Satyavan wherever he went. One day, while chopping wood in the forest, Satyavan suddenly felt very weak, and Princess Savitri immediately came to Satyavan. Princess Savitri finally realized that Narada's prophecy had finally come true. When Satyavan lost consciousness, a god of death named Yama came to them. Yama came to carry out his duties as the god of death, taking Satyavan's life because Satyavan's time to live in the human world was over. After carrying out his duties, Yama then left Princess Savitri, who was still grieving over Satyavan's death. Princess Savitri remembered what Goddess Savitri had said to her. She immediately ran after Yama and managed to approach him. Yama then stopped and asked Princess Savitri why she was following him. Princess Savitri then said that she followed him because he had taken her husband away, and her duty as a wife was to always be by her husband's side wherever he went. Your duty is complete, for your husband is now dead. But because of your loyalty to your husband, I will grant you one wish, except to bring him back to life, said Yama to Princess Savitri. Then I want you to restore my father-in-law's sight and give him abundant wealth, said Princess Savitri to Yama. All right, your wish has come true. go back to the human world," said Yama as he walked away from Princess Savitri. But instead of following Yama's orders, Princess Savitri instead walked back to follow Yama. Now, Yama has arrived at the edge of a large river with a very strong current. Yama then flew across the river without any difficulty at all. Princess Savitri dared to cross the river, and even though she was soaked and had difficulty, she managed to cross it. Yama now enters a forest area overgrown with thorny plants. Princess Savitri continued walking, following Yama through the thorny forest. Yama, who realized that Princess Savitri was still following him, immediately turned around and walked towards Princess Savitri. Yama then asked Princess Savitri why she was still following him. Princess Savitri said to Yama that she was following him because he had taken away the true love in her life, and she could not live without her true love, so she would follow wherever her true love went. Yama then said, "Even your true love must end because he is now dead, and you cannot follow him because your time of death has not yet come. But I am amazed at your courage to follow me this far, so I will grant you one more wish besides bringing your husband back to life. Then I want you to give my parents many descendants so that there will be someone to inherit their kingdom," said Princess Savitri to Yama. "All right, your wish has been granted. Now stop following me and return to the human world," Yama ordered Princess Savitri. However, Princess Savitri still did not want to obey Yama's orders. She continued to follow Yama, and now they had arrived at the foot of a steep and high mountain. Even though she was tired, Princess Savitri continued to try to follow Yama, even to the top of the mountain. When Princess Savitri arrived at the top, Yama then approached her. Yama asked Princess Savitri again why she was still following him. Princess Savitri then explained to Yama that she had actually received instructions from a goddess to always follow her husband wherever he went. Yama then said, "Even so, you still can't accompany your husband to the afterlife because you're still alive. But once again, you've amazed me with your sincerity and determination. So I'll grant you one more wish, besides bringing your husband back to life." Princess Savitri then asked Yama to give her many children and made Satyavan the father of those children. Yama then said again to Princess Savitri, "You did not ask me to bring your husband back to life, but to fulfill your wish, I have no other choice but to bring Satyavan, your husband, back to life. Then I will give you the soul of Satyavan, your husband, and you will take his soul back to his body," said Yama to Princess Savitri. After returning Satyavan's soul to Princess Savitri, Yama asked who was the goddess who had given her the instruction to always follow her husband. However, before Princess Savitri could answer the question, Goddess Savitri suddenly appeared before them and immediately said to Yama, "I am the one who gave her guidance." Yama was shocked when he saw the appearance of Goddess Savitri. Goddess Savitri then said that she wanted to accompany Princess Savitri to return Satyavan's spirit back to his body. Yama could do nothing but let them go. After that, the goddess Savitri then went to bring Princess Savitri back to the human world. With the power of goddess Savitri, it didn't take long for them to reach where Satyavan's body was. Princess Savitri then returned Satyavan's spirit back into his body. Princess Savitri then thanked Goddess Savitri for the guidance and help she had given them, and after that, Goddess Savitri left them. Soon after, Satyavan regained consciousness and looked confused because he should have been dead. Princess Savitri then explained to Satyavan all the things she had gone through until she managed to bring him back to life. When they returned home, Satyavan's father could now see and had abundant wealth. Meanwhile, in the palace, King Chandragupta and Queen Supana have also been given many children according to Princess Savitri's wishes. Time passed, and now Princess Savitri lived happily with Satyavan, surrounded by many descendants. That's the legendary story from India, titled The Legend of Princess Savitri and the Gods. There are several lessons we can take from this story, such as Princess Savitri's devotion to Satyavan shows that love is not only about feelings, but also about sacrifice and commitment. Despite knowing Satyavan's destined death, Princess Savitri chose to stay by his side, showing us that loyalty is the essence of true relationships. Princess Savitri's persistence shows that determination can change the course of destiny. And that's the video for this time. See you again in the next video. Keep your spirits up, keep your imagination going, and get ready to explore a world full of wonders, myths, and legends from various parts of the world. And if you like this video, please don't forget to support us by subscribe to this channel, comment, like, and also turn on the notification bell to inform you every time we upload a new video. Goodbye for now, and see you on the next video.